Welcome to Digimasters Shorts. We are your hosts, Adam Nagus
and Carly Wilson, delivering the latest scoop from the digital realm.
In the latest round of AI madness, Claude Sonnet 4.6 faced off against DeepSeek across 7 real-world prompts designed to test reasoning, creativity, and accuracy. DeepSeek entered as the perceived technical powerhouse, especially for math and structured analysis, but the broader challenges revealed a more nuanced outcome. On a classic logic problem about a snail climbing a wall, both models performed well, with DeepSeek offering detailed formulas. When asked for advice on helping an elderly neighbour update a will, Claude stood out by delivering clear, practical guidance in plain language. Claude also proved more approachable in debugging code, explaining issues in a way that felt helpful rather than mechanical. In persuasive writing and creative storytelling, it combined strong structure with precise adherence to instructions, even meeting an exact 100-word limit that DeepSeek exceeded. When prompted about a questionable academic study, Claude prioritized accuracy by acknowledging uncertainty instead of guessing. In comparing AI models more broadly, it delivered a current and comprehensive snapshot of the landscape. While DeepSeek demonstrated depth and technical strength, Claude consistently balanced clarity, usability, and trust. As a result, Claude advances to the final round to compete against ChatGPT.
A tech writer has turned to ChatGPT to become a smarter Amazon shopper after growing frustrated with missed deals and impulse buys. He says the platform's fast checkout and endless listings often make it harder, not easier, to find the best price. Instead of diving straight into product pages, he began asking ChatGPT targeted questions to narrow down his options. When shopping for wireless earbuds, the AI quickly reduced hundreds of listings to a few strong picks, helping him secure a spring deal on the JBL Vibe Beam 2 for just over $30. For a PC gaming controller, he compared 3 major brands and used ChatGPT to break down performance, value, and alternatives. The chatbot ultimately steered him toward the 8-bit Do Ultimate 2, priced under $70 during a seasonal sale. He repeated the process for a Nintendo Switch 2 carrying case, analyzing pricing history and feature reliability before buying the Orsley protective carry case for less than $25. He says the approach eliminated endless scrolling and reduced the risk of overpaying. The experience highlights how AI tools can help shoppers compare products, track deals, and make more confident purchasing decisions. Researchers at Meta are tackling a major bottleneck in AI-powered code review: the heavy computational cost of running execution sandboxes for large software repositories. Instead of executing code to verify bugs or patches, many teams rely on large language models, but unstructured reasoning often leads to confident hallucinations and unsupported guesses. To address this, Meta scientists have introduced what they call semi-formal reasoning, a structured prompting technique that forces AI agents to produce logical certificates before delivering conclusions. The method requires models to explicitly state premises, trace execution paths, and derive formal conclusions based only on verifiable evidence in the codebase. By compelling agents to systematically follow function calls and data flows, the approach significantly improves accuracy in tasks like fault localization, patch verification, and semantic code analysis. In testing, semi-formal reasoning boosted patch equivalence accuracy from 78% to 88% on difficult examples and reached 93% accuracy on real-world agent-generated patches. Researchers demonstrated that structured reasoning could even catch subtle issues such as function shadowing in Python code that unstructured models routinely miss. While the technique reduces hallucinations and avoids the need for costly execution environments, it comes with trade-offs, including higher compute usage and longer inference times. The approach also does not guarantee perfect results, as deeply reasoned but incomplete evidence chains can still produce highly confident errors. Even so, the researchers argue that semi-formal reasoning offers a flexible, execution-free alternative to traditional static analysis tools, potentially lowering infrastructure costs while scaling AI-driven code review across complex enterprise systems.
Anthropic, long known for branding itself as the careful AI company, is facing scrutiny after accidentally exposing sensitive internal materials for the second time in a week. Last Thursday, nearly 3,000 internal files were briefly made public, including a draft post referencing an unannounced model. Then on Tuesday, a new release of its Claude Code software mistakenly included a file exposing nearly 2,000 source code files and more than 500,000 lines of code. The leak revealed the architectural blueprint of one of the company's most important developer tools. A security researcher quickly spotted the issue and shared it publicly. Anthropic described the incident as a human error in release packaging, not a security breach. Claude Code, a command-line tool that helps developers write and edit software using AI, has become influential enough to pressure competitors. While the AI model itself was not exposed, the surrounding scaffolding that governs its behavior and tool use was laid bare. Developers are now dissecting the leak, while Anthropic confronts reputational questions about how such oversights happen twice in a single week.
Thank you for listening to today's AI and Tech News Podcast Summary. Please do leave us a comment, and for additional feedback, please email us at podcast@digimasters.co.uk. You can now follow us on Instagram and Threads by searching for @Digimaster Shorts or search for Digimasters on LinkedIn. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, and don't forget to follow or subscribe.